And of course, we look at the Rocky Horror Show, which is back on the road and doing big business. That will never fail as a touring show, or whether it be on Broadway or in the West End. It has such great appeal, and I've never seen an audience care so much about it. Your fans truly love it, don't they?
Yeah, it certainly does have a strong following. It's a universal tale. And it's a damn good night out. And if the band's rocking and the audience is laughing, you can ask for no more than that. But you do get more than that. I mean, there is some fine performances. David Badella is a very splendid Frankenfurter. There's no doubt about it. He has wit and intelligence and economy and a God-given voice and a smile that goes from ear to ear. So that's good stuff. Chris Luscombe, who's directing it, directs it once again with economy and wit and intelligence, and bringing those values to the show is paramount. Otherwise, if we're not careful, it turns into a tacky indulgence, and it all falls apart.
When you created this beast, did you think we'd still be talking about it 400 years later?
No, but I'm incredibly pleased that we are. It is nice to have something like that, and be able to use it as a calling card and say, "Oh, I did that." I remember Mel Smith's wife, Pam, was a friend of mine. And we were sitting watching it one night, and she turned around. She went, Richard, they can never take this away from you. And that's all she had to say, really. You go, that's right, they can't, can they?
I mean, you said something earlier, which is so true. In the wrong hands, it could be done so badly. Because, I mean, let's face it, it's a camp fest, it's over the top, it's nonsense, it's silly, it's fun. But God, do we need that this year?
Yes, well, we're not going to get on. We're not getting on to politics, are we?
Oh, we better not.
into that.
Is it still a thrill when you stand in the wings and you hear the orchestra?
Oh, yes. You go, could have played that a little tighter.
Always thinking, always editing.
Yes. A little more hi-hat there, please.
That must be a problem for somebody like you, especially when it's your own show, let alone when you're in it, that you've got so many things on your mind, from the scenery to the lights to the music to the cast to the words.
Interfering is what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
It's exactly what I mean. It's what I've been up to for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I've been playing a small role in The Stripper to make sure that I was there every night, every rehearsal. But, I am, the guy goes to direct and I'm going, oh, well, I said, I wonder, or, don't like that colour. Are you sure about that? Could be a little louder, all that kind of stuff.
You're good at the creepy roles, if you don't mind me saying.
I know. I don't like, I want to play the glamorous, I've only played a nice person once, and I did enjoy it. But there is something about playing the malevolent kind of creepy kind of person, and children love it. I mean, we love the wicked, witchy kind of queens and Snow White and various Grimm's fairy tales and all that. Rumpelstiltskin has a certain amount of appeal, doesn't he? And all those kind of creepy. It's true, and children love them. They go ooh factor, and I kind of enjoy it. I mean, Alistair Sim and Alec Guinness at their creepiest. In fact, when Alec Guinness did Alistair Sim in The Lady Killers, that's ghoulish at its best, isn't it? And all that, it's appealing.
But I suppose it's your baby, isn't it? And you care a lot about it.
I do. I care desperately about what we're doing, and it has to be, at the end of the day, excellence, and it has to be art. And it has to be a real return on somebody's investment for their ticket money. You know what I mean? That they leave and they go, well, that was worth every penny, and made this week a nicer week. That's kind of cool. Yep. When people leave the Stripper, I want to get them to say, that was the coolest night I've ever spent in my entire life. Go, oh, yes.
So they can go home and look in the mirror and go, I'm delicious. I'm going to try that tonight, just for you.
Yes.
I'm going to stand there as if I'm
gorgeous.
I'm going to stand there as if I'm modelling for scatter cushions or something. And I'll let you know what happens. Richard O'Brien, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's lovely seeing you. And Rocky Horror Show's out there, Strippers out there, and everything else to do with you. Okay. Congratulations, and thanks for coming on the programme.
Pleasure.